Earth signs, we are going to see how 2024 is treating you and what are some messages for you for your guidance in the near future. Okay, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and King of Cups. This is brilliant because I just took out these cards from two different decks, as you can see, and all of them cups. So Capricorn, there is a lot of love coming for you in this year. There is someone who is very special to you. This person is a soul connection that you have been waiting for some time. Not necessarily waiting for it, but rather you kind of deserve this change of pace in love offers because this person really understands you. You both have a lot of good synchronicities, if that makes sense. Like you have similar energy, and it's just a really good positive flow of energy between you two. This person, okay, so while you are very much open to this and you have been communicating more with this person with an open heart, this person definitely wants to give you their cup of love. And conversations are really flowing between you two. So what are the messages? Okay, the Three of Swords in reverse. This is telling you that you should not really fear heartbreak in this dynamic and this connection, because that's kind of what both of you fear. You haven't really started this, it's not a relationship per se. You are both seeing how it's going. Because you have a lot of responsibility. The Meerkat, the responsibility card, is telling you that you have a lot of responsibilities, both of you, on your shoulders, and you fear that this would be, this would get in the way of things that you are building for yourself. And Knave of Swords, yeah. So the things that you are working on currently, you just think that they consume you so much that you don't have the time and the energy to put into this, or at least it's just you might have it and you might actually be exploring this slowly and trying to see where it's going, but right now it doesn't seem like you are putting a lot of effort into this. The Wheel of Fortune, it looks very positive. This connection is really positive. And the Wheel of Fortune is telling you that it comes with luck and it comes with fortune for you right now, and this connection will actually propel you to make more money, if that makes sense. Maybe it is encouragement, maybe it is opportunities that are coming because of this person. Maybe it's a flow of positive energy that's really bringing a lot of things for you. If they're not really bringing those things to you directly, it looks very positive. So some guidance for you. What do we need to hear from your guides? And then moving on to Taurus. Okay. Authenticity and songlines, Orca and the Wolf. Okay, so for them it is the Wolf and authenticity. For them it shows up that they need time to understand that they can show up as themselves in this connection. They have insecurities about that, and they are dealing with really accepting themselves, and until they do that, they won't be able to come to you. And the songlines, Orca, it is feminine energy, and it is telling you that you need to have compassion for this person and try to understand why they're taking their time. And while they do that, don't let your insecurities about the dynamic really consume you, because it shows up that you might fear that this person is not that invested in this, even though of course it's not really a connection yet, but because they hesitate so much, they are having trouble accepting themselves, and it is not you that they have trouble accepting. So that. Now moving on to Taurus. Just a moment, Taurus. Okay. We have the Hanged Man and the Eight of Cups for Taurus, and the Six of Pentacles, the Knight, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, the Hanged Man and Eight of Cups. Okay, so it seems that Taurus, you have been waiting for communication with someone who it seems that this conversation has been due for a very long time. This person hasn't really brought themselves up to have this conversation. And it's about money, but it's not that they're not really finding opportunities or there's a lack of financial stability there. It's just that they're growing it and they have ties to family financially, if that makes sense. Maybe it does for some of you. So maybe a family business, maybe. If it's not that, then maybe they have responsibility for their family, or maybe it's just it has something to do with the ties to a familial bond and their finances somehow tied to that. Maybe, if that makes sense for your situation. If it doesn't, then maybe this is just for someone else and the other messages might be for you. This is the King of Chalices in reverse. Okay. It shows up that this person might not be so communicative with how much they care for you. And the Tower, there's a setback coming for you, and there are a lot of worries in your life right now, and you are consumed by them. The Seven of Wands, it's mainly tied to this person, and somehow what they're facing in their finances, somehow it shows up that it is making you really worry and it's just giving you a really hard time. Okay, what are some messages for you, Taurus? How do we deal with this? And So we deal with this by being kind to this person and trying to understand their situation. And the ritual, the bison, is signifying how this person isn't really it's their traditional values that really make them have all of these worries and responsibilities, and it's not going to go easily for them just yet, but you need to be there for them. You need to comfort them. The kindness is very much pointing towards how you need to be the person that they can come to when they need comfort, and they really need that right now. And I hope that this brings you some wisdom about the situation. And we're moving on to Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for you in this year? Some general messages. I really have a lot of trouble with my mic. Okay, Virgo. The Hermit, the Sun, okay, the Queen of Chalices, and the High Priestess. Okay, so in the recent past, you have kept to yourself. You have really reclused yourself, kept yourself in somewhat of a reclusion when it came to social connections. And the Sun, you might be coming out of that on the other side and actually accepting how things are now. You have changed, and how you approach love has also changed. You have accepted yourself, and so the things that came that were difficult for you, they are going to be much easier for you in this year, because you are now accepting yourself, and with that projection of acceptance, self-acceptance, you are able to accept other people and other situations of other people, and it's really bringing you a lot of wisdom on everybody's situation around you. So it really looks positive for you. And okay, so what are the things that you need some wisdom on for the start of this year? The Moon and the Hierophant. So you need to keep up this pace. You need to keep at it. The approach that you have right now, where you see things with the sight of compassion and understanding, you need to keep at it as you move forward in life. And the Hierophant is signifying that there is a divine forward motion that is coming. There's a movement for you that's really bringing some change, possibly, or at least it's just what's bound to happen and it's supposed to happen. There is the Empress and the Four of Swords. The things that were difficult for you, they are going to come back to be processed, if that makes sense. You will have to come to terms with them. You have already, but they're going to be coming in your life in an active way, not just emotionally, but rather in the physical world. They're going to be signs of them, and at least in a more active way, they will be showing up in the world around you, if that makes sense. When it happens, I think that you might reflect back on this reading. And the Empress, you are in control of the situation as well. And the feminine energy, again, coming back, that you need to have self-compassion. The Moon was also giving that this is very much the start of 2024. And it's not really the start anymore, but this time is going to be a part of where you keep coming back to yourself. You internally keep yourself very stable, and as all of those things go, the world around you, it would be easier to handle. And the things that were difficult for you, again, I'm reiterating it, but there has been a period of time where you just felt really paralyzed by your situation. You are now slowly coming out of it. So that looks very positive. And some wisdom for you in this year. The Release and the Sacrifice. The Jaguar and the Bull. Okay, so the things that you feel that you have sacrificed in that time, the things that you weren't really able to achieve, the things that happened and they just consumed you so much, consumed your time, the time of your life, at least a span of your life, you feel that it was wasted. But that's kind of what we have to let go of. And the release, the Jaguar is telling you that you need to, again, reiterating it, you need to come out on the other side realizing that it was bound to happen, it had to happen. And now we just come back to ourselves and we live every day as it comes to us and just letting go of things. This whole reading has been about how you need to let go of the past and you need to slowly take control of the things that you can now, and just self-compassion. Again and again, it has been about you need to slowly come to terms with everything with a lot of kindness and practicing self-compassion, as well as putting it on the outside and forgiving things that were out of your control, people that just you need to forgive for yourself and not necessarily for them if they have wronged you, but for yourself so you can heal. I hope this helped, and I hope that this year brings a lot of goodness to you and abundance, wealth, happiness, and everything that we wish for ourselves. Have a great day.